Welcome back to the How to One Face series. Let's get to it, shall we? Jude is the first boss you'll face in Crota's End, and there's a few things you're gonna need to get a nice clean one phase. First of all, because she's a wizard model and moves incredibly erratically, you'd be silly not to run Divinity, as it massively reduces the annoyance caused by her behavior. Weapons wise, Leviathan's Breath is an S tier option here, so make sure you've got someone placing a Lunafaction well and you're using a single void loader on your gloves. Class wise, you'll want 1 or 2 Lunafaction wells and have everyone else on their class's strongest ranged damage super, which means until we get Twilight Arsenal, Titans, I'm sorry, but you can't really do much here. Spare Warlocks can run Needlestorm, and all Hunters must be running Celestial Nighthawk. Provided you've set things up correctly, you should end up with the following. Moving on to Crota, he can be one of the more difficult bosses to one phase in the game unless you properly kite him into a favourable position. Crota takes on average about 30% more damage from swords, so your best bet here is to run an enhanced surrounded Bequest from the Deepstone Crypt raid, but if you don't have one, the Lament also works fine. In order to get consistent surrounded procs, you must have one player kite Crota anywhere along the bridge section opposite the Boomerite towers by blocking with a sword and guiding him along. That way, the ads underneath the bridge, the knights, and Crota himself count for the surrounded buff, and you shouldn't ever run out. Class-wise, you should try to have as many wells as possible in order to survive, because no matter what resilience you are, Crota will always destroy your well in 2 slams. Lumina is also quite a handy weapon to have in this encounter since Crota has quite a lot of health. If all is set up correctly, you should end up with the following. Anyway, that's all for today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, dear viewer.